things in life called underdogs. We have things called overdogs. We're going to start down the end. Mr. Wilkerson, down the end, if you just want to address the crowd, say a little something about what's going to happen. And if certain things are said or happen, that's quite okay.
First off, I'm really excited to be here, guys. This is really exciting. I had the opportunity to come out last year as a worker, competing against a lot of these really amazing people that are here again this year. Now I actually have the opportunity to have my own city and my own team to compete against everyone else, which is really exciting because I've never had the opportunity to win a national championship, so that's what's going to happen this week. I'm really excited for that.
Boom!
And again, yeah, I'm very excited to be here. Goal of mine to make it to the Nationals this year, and K-Dub's come through, and because we made some serious pickups, dropped some low ballers, I'm very excited to show you guys what we can do.
Good stuff.
Awesome. Again, I'm excited to be here, excited for this opportunity. I see a lot of talent in the room here, so I'm very excited for us all to be on the same level playing field, because it is a little different, province to province. I know we're going to bring it here from Team Surrey this week, so excited to be here. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, Franklin, talk to me.
When I thought about being excited about being here, that was originally the goal anyway. So I'm glad that you guys are here to watch us win.
Oh! Daniel, help me! Help me! I don't know what happened. Finally, someone opened their mouth. Last night he wouldn't open his mouth. What happened? What happened? He got a night's sleep? Matty Mac, what do we got, brother?
Welcome everyone. Very excited for this week, especially after what happened to us last week.
You got absolutely killed.
Yeah, it was in the past. But, it's not often that you get a second chance, and personally, not worried about any of these guys down here. It's round 2 against Tilo, so I'm ready. Let's do it.
Boom!
Our B team's got a massive opportunity in front of us. We're wagering nothing. We've got the opportunity to take 30% of all your money, so
Good luck.
we don't need luck. Anyways, very hardworking team. We brought it in Alberta, and we're going to bring it in Winnipeg, so 8 teams will fall.
And our national champion, the returning champ, takes the center stage because something's going to happen. The center stage, you talked
So
about it.
every year when people come here, they always talk about how excited they are to be here. And that's why they lose. Think about it. I'm so excited to be here. So thank you for this opportunity. Now that I'm here, I can be happy. Even if I lose really, really, really badly. Guys, that's a long way to drive to lose really badly. Okay? Edmonton, you just lost really badly and you still drove another 6 hours. It's going to be worse this time. It's going to be a lot worse. For you guys with 30-hour drives, 5 hours in a hotel halfway here, whew, it's going to feel even worse going back. Yeah, it's going to feel a lot worse. So look in this front row. If you don't know who these people are, you probably should. You're going to hear the names every day this week, with whatever bonuses we end up doing. It's going to be a sweep. So what I'm looking for is a Calgary 1-2 finish with the A and the B. That would be pretty good. Pretty good. But we come into this competition with the philosophy that we have done nothing. Even though we've done more than anybody else in this room, we've done nothing. And that's why we're going to win.
Boom!
People that have such a great fear of talking smack figure they're going to die if what they say doesn't come true. Don't even worry about it. Everybody forgets about what you say after you say it. At the end of the day, they respect the fact that you stood up and said, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to win. And it doesn't matter how you say it because I've opened my mouth a lot and it didn't happen. So in the end, I at least have the guts or the balls or whatever to step up and say what I'm going to do. I have a better, easier time going out and do it when I open my mouth, by the way. So open your mouth. Don't even worry about it. What you gonna die or something if you talk smack? And this guy never says anything, and he did it. He said something, and he said a little. And Franklin never says anything. And you're an athlete, dude. You're a great athlete, and so are you. So let's hear something. Who's up? Who's up? Who's up?
If you guys are gonna do something, does anyone want to stand up and say something? Is some? Oh, Jason!
They said your knees was bad. They said
oh,
you couldn't walk. They said you weren't the same anymore.
My leg's been broken. I had dogs nipping at each thigh.
Yeah,
Still
buddy.
separating for silver hat. Don't worry about it. I did something new for this fight. Something different. I've been chopping trees.
Oh! Rocky Balboa.
Guys, Tropicana, I want a sponsorship after a day. That's the reason why everybody here drinks orange juice at a door. It's this guy. Aeration Champ, thank you for leaving Ontario. Made it really easy. I didn't realize how actually easy it was. They left for a long time because it's just spoon-fed out there out west. You just ask for it. What? $100 is our 50 here. So definitely, for everybody else in Ontario, we stepped in Brampton. We silver had it in Scarborough North. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
We figured it out a little bit because guys, especially out east, we went through some hard times, and now we have equal playing field. And you guys already saw the stats. As soon as an Ontario worker goes straight over, start slapping and taking chairs from experienced workers. They work too much. You guys are forced to work every day. You old now. You guys are tired. Was it like 80 days? 80 days straight?
83.
83.
Except for Riho, he's amazing. Don't be afraid of him.
Everyone but Vito. Nothing counts for
You still
Vito.
text me, right?
Yeah. Give him a round, guys.
Tropicana.
Oh, David Sinclair has something to say.
I'll talk to
Just
you.
stay from there. Don't even walk up like loud. Just move on.
So yeah, we competed the last 6 days. We lost pretty bad.
Worst ever, by far.
We did some stuff, guys.
1,000.
We definitely did some stuff. But one thing I know, this is going to be an Edmonton-Calgary game. Sorry, everybody else. I just call it as it is. Another thing is, just for the guys in the front row, you guys are extremely talented. Yes, I'm not taking that away from you at all. Lots of opportunity and potential for greatness. But like the real estate market, you guys are more like the Arizona. You're exhausted. And we're more like the Milwaukee and Chicago. We have the potential for greatness, and we're going to show you that in the next 6 days.
Here we go.
Long way, we're hungry.
So, we started with these guys here.
Yeah, buddy.
They came in our territory. Yeah, they whipped us for a bit, give them that. Then we go on the road, and then we found ourselves beating them. Because at the end of the day, when you're on the even territory with these guys, you can be level with any of them.
Yes.
Any single one of them. They go over to Calgary, $150 lawns, Fort Mac, $250 equibs. I don't even know what any of this stuff's all about. Our All-Star was done third time around in Surrey.
Yeah, buddy.
Seeing people that we already talked to 6 times already. They hated us. They didn't even want to talk to us. And we're getting golds and greens. It doesn't matter. We're back to first time around. The first time around, we got 5 silvers each on the first 2 road trips, and we know what's up. Our team had 11 silver hats combined on our team this year in Surrey, which is pretty hard to do considering how many people we got to deal with. Just like Ontario, we know what you're feeling. You know what I mean? These guys are good, but they also punks, whatever.
Let's hear Stephen on McNally by blood. Sit down.
Oh, we got Beho. We got Beho. I don't know what. I gotta leave. Let me go in the back room.
I don't usually say much.
Yeah.
Like 8 years.
Yeah. You don't talk.
I don't say much. But this is a very special occasion. Okay. First of all, I'd like to say I'm really, really proud of you all for making it here to this stage. Okay. Because this is the national championships. This is no joke. Okay. It's a big deal. Now, next thing I'd like to say is we're Team Calgary. We're 10 deep. 10 strong. Okay? If you guys think that you're gonna do anything to us, we're known as Cowtown. We have the Calgary Stampede. We're gonna step, stomp, steamroll, and Calgary Stampede over all of you. Okay? And then we might step some lawns. Okay? So hear this right. Okay? 2013 Aeration National Championship team.
Surrey.
And Team Calgary! What's up?
Possible. I didn't even know that was possible.
What's up?
I gotta say something. Okay. Because apparently there's no girl in this room who's got a mouth.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
None of you guys are worried about K-Dub.
No.
That's true.
Damn. You guys go back to your mama. Back to your mama.
Don't even
look
worry
like it,
okay? No, that's enough. I did not give up a week of sealing and drive 30 hours to come here and lose. Not happening.
Give up 30% of your
Yeah, you get a long drive back home too.
With the cup. And money in my pocket.
Oh, I'm gonna smack you.
We got a bell train. We got a bell train.
I think we have someone who needs to speak. There's someone who needs to speak. He's in the front row, so just stand up and speak.
Oh, no, buddy.
Okay. Y'all are gonna hear me in the back. That's okay. Y'all know me. You know what we do. And it really doesn't matter. Okay? Okay.
You're so slow.
I'm slow. Yeah, you must admit I gained a lot of weight. All right. Y'all gotta sit here and talk your smack. Y'all gonna sit here and swap players from team to team. Y'all gonna sit here and try to figure out a way to take me down, Brooks. You just nothing but chump change. Straight up. Look at the stats. Who works more days than Brian Ho? No one. Who in here steps more at the end of the night than Lindsay Adam? No one. Who in here takes me down MVP ever? No one. Ever.
First time for
Louise Manuel. Louise got trained by me, so stop talking. So the difference is, guys, you guys got chirp, you guys may have attitude and effort, but we don't lose. So go back to your mamas and stop crying.
You okay?
I'm okay.
This is national championship. There's no fights in the parking lot.
Fat club.
There's no slashing of tires. There's none of that. This is go and have a good time, okay, guys? Have a great day. 11 o'clock.
Do something, guys. Look at this. Do something. Do something. Do something. But say something, guys. Say something. Do something, guys. Do something for this. I'm gonna win today.
Yeah, buddy.
I like a man.
What about flight?
30 Jeff.
That was the best ever. No, I trained him, so stop talking.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mr. A?
Amazing.
Okay, so we're talking fourth place. We're talking about Mississauga. They're getting smashed. Smash is a very good thing for these guys. There's nothing wrong with that. You got a huge amount of rookies. You've got no experience. You've got there's no pedigree. There's no pedigree. There's nothing's ever happened. There's no silver hats. There's nothing's ever happened. You got Thomas Adamore, who's a legend. We all are inspired by him every day he shows up. But what level can he bring his game to? You know what I mean? Like, you mean he can be a leader, but he's a leader in actions. He's Daniel Alfredson.
Yeah.
He's a leader in action, but he's not going to bring his team up to the level they need to be. But fourth place is a huge success for a team that was dead last year. I'm very happy with the Mississauga guys. I'm very inspired. These guys, I'm very proud, and they've started something now. All they need to do now is get a little pedigree, and getting slapped around this week, we'll start that process. Okay, so we've talked about the order, and you've all said the same top three order, have you not?
Yes.
Yeah.
You've all said the same top three order.
Don't try to change it, because you know it won't change. It won't change. Come on. Be honest.
Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. Edmonton's heart was completely removed. You guys both said it yourself.
Yeah.
Their heart was actually surgically removed, and there's no fiber in any of their bodies, even though I did what I could. There was physically no fiber in their body that believes they can beat Calgary. No. They played an even playing field. They took all the maps they wanted. They did all the things they could do. Yeah, they're going to be way better this week. I fully agree. But last week they believed they could win.
Yeah.
They got killed due to ego. But last week they believed they could win. This week they actually don't believe they can win.
They got hammered.
Did you see what I mean? Like, they have a better strategy this week. They'll perform better this week. But last week they actually came in thinking they're supposed to win, which in my opinion, if you think you're going to win, you're halfway there.
Halfway there.
They actually do not believe they can win now. So their strategy's better, but their belief is just so low. They can make a fake belief, but it's make believe. Right?
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're coming third.
You know
That's
what?
why I said
You know what?
second, third would be the hardest.
Just because you changed the order, you know, I cannot disagree with you based on what you said. Obviously, I said just before you got. Don't change the
Edmonton's
order.
a total powerhouse. Yeah, but do you hear my compelling
I
thought?
can, your thoughts are amazing. Your thoughts are amazing. I can't say nothing to that.
There's absolutely no chance anyone beats Calgary.
Like, I agree with your second and third. What you said makes sense. The reason why I went the other way, because I said this was the hardest decision was
Second and third, 100%.
The reason why I went the other way, on paper,
Edmonton's supposed to be there.
yes.
I fully agree.
So even if they're not a team,
Individual results should do it.
exactly. That's why I'll go with.
And check this out. Edmonton's a better team this week on paper than they were last week. They're an incredibly strong team with no belief.
Yeah.
You need belief. And there's just something about that Dave Wilkerson dude. There's just something about the ability for him to come in with a result and be walking in at Ontario is like, yeah, we did pretty terrible.
He's an original.
He's one of the originals.
He's an original.
It's hard dealing with the originals.
Yeah.
They just find a way, they move around, they get jobs done. So I hate to disagree with the second and third thing. There's no chance Calgary's winning the national championships back-to-back. It's game over. This tournament's over. So that's fine. But the compelling one here is the second place race.
Yeah.
To see if a powerhouse is out of Alberta, the feared teams out of Alberta can follow up. And now I like to look at history as well. History states that the losing team in Alberta, although they were amazing in Alberta, when they get to Winnipeg, they get hammered.
Yeah.
Last year, this Edmonton team fell apart at the seams and did nothing at the national championships.
That is true.
I'm a historian of this game.
And they can't be the same. They can't be as powerful as they were last year, I don't think, simply because they got beat up so badly.
Yeah, they got 10 spread.
They got
Literally
beat up
1,000 spread.
so badly.
10 spread.
No, it's not the same as last year. They came in last year with a little bit more. Well, I guess maybe we could do something.
Yeah, they got smoked.
This year
they
they
got
did.
smoked. So I'm looking at the belief, I'm looking at the history, and Edmonton's got a better team, they got a better strategy. But see, the thing about Dave and Hamilton is they're like that dark horse that everyone's kind of not really looking over that direction when they dominated Ontario. They dominated Ontario.
Like, you know what? I don't know if you guys caught Dave when there's two guys, JP and what manager and Matt.
Okay.
Both went to the crowd. Said, okay, well, we're not worried about you guys. It's gonna be between us two. And even JP said, "Come on, guys, just being honest.
Let's be real.
It's between Calgary and Edmonton."
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys caught Dave.
No, I didn't see what happened with Dave.
He's on a mission.
He was not happy with that.
Oh, he was not.
He's on a mission. Being that dark horse,
Yeah.
he just got an extra motivation to really do something.
And the thing about Dave, he doesn't need any motivation. He's so focused on winning. He's so hungry. He's so hungry he hasn't eaten. Literally. Dave, can you please eat some food, dude? You lost like 30 pounds managing. I mean, I gained 30 pounds. You lose 30 pounds. Here's the thing about Dave Wilkerson. He dominated Ontario.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close, Daniel. It wasn't even close. He won 5 out of the 6 days against 8 teams in the GTA. He had silver hats at All-Star. Okay, the only people who have done that recently is Louis Matamor and Rarush.
Yep.
So he's got players in his team on that level. Those players are here. Annika Dahlholder was winning days. Shane Raddick was winning days. He's got all of the best players on his team here, and he dominated 6 days. He dropped the 4 low ballers on his team, picked up Chris Carver, the Aeration Wars MVP, picked up Jason Lau, the aeration champion of Ontario. Bad knees or not, it's 6 days for a national title. He'll be totally fine.
Yeah.
Picked up upstart Adam Charlton, the guy who called out Lau and beat him 3 out of 4 days. And picked up James Cullen, who was Ottawa's MVP.
So
those were his bottom 4 he just picked up.
Yeah.
Their team is not even close to the team it was. And no one knows any of them.
Yeah.
So they, as a you're saying as a manager, this guy has something to prove? No. Hamilton as a worker team is like, well, what about me? Why aren't they talking about me? Why don't they know me? Carver's looking around like, don't you know I won the Aeration Wars MVP? And they're all like, dude, you nobody. Put your shirt back on. Like, so the thing about it is, they're not demoralized. They have hope. They can actually say, okay, it's apples to apples, and it's true. See, Mark can come up here and say it's apples to apples. The team's terrible. The team's going to get hammered. But Hamilton won on the provincial level, and they can legitimately say this is apples to apples. Chris Carver and these guys beat Dietz. They beat all these guys in Ontario. Dietz came in here last year getting 80, 100 a quiv. They beat that guy as rookies. Those guys might just surprise us. When we say the top 10 tomorrow morning, we might be saying Chris Carver 100 a quiv.
And we talk about the level of the amount of experience in Team Calgary, Team Edmonton. What about the actual amount of experience on Team Hamilton? You got Nick Martin 6 years, James Cullen 6 years, McKean 3 years. Like, these guys aren't rookies.
Yeah.
Jason Lau.
Hollander, Lau 5 years.
You know what I mean? Like, it's up there.
And Wilkerson 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And by the way, Wilkerson can jump out and pick up 20 steps as well.
Yeah.
He is the most dangerous worker manager here. Matt McDonald, you're my boy. I did what I could for you. You won't be calling me. And
if you don't call Ben, I will personally slap you.
Yeah.
That would be impossible if he doesn't call you.
He won't call. He'll call once or twice the first 2 days, and then he'll go back into his mode. Yeah. He's not happy. He's not happy, but I already know the result. So, Dave Wilkerson is going to come in second place. And there's going to be days where he challenges Calgary. Because he challenged Calgary. And Dave's team's better than your team was last year.
But Calgary's a better
paper,
team than they were last year.
I agree, but on paper, Dave's team is way better than your team was last year. You had guys that you had random guys that like, who's this 20 a quiver?
I wish we could have did the draft last year, but no, I had 3 guys. I had 3 guys.
3 guys that should have been dropped, and they do not have 3 guys at the level you have. They do not even have a thought of having 3 guys that level.
No.
Tilo's got to be on maps. He's got to be on downtown, gangbanger routes, and the whole works. They all do. So Ontario shifts to an advantage.
You have to use those maps.
Hamilton, they're used to that stuff. London, Carver, Lau in Scarborough.
That's London.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I agree on paper, there's absolutely no way Edmonton should be able to not come at least second. They're going to come third.
But half of Edmonton's team are used to those downtown maps, are from Ontario anyways.
No, they're from Ottawa and Hubert, and Hubert makes sure they stay away from there. Hubert keeps them in flower pastures.
Very true.
They don't even know. He's a massive cheater. He's the greatest cheater of all time.
Ethical cheating.
Ethical cheating. He cheats.
Honest
he
cheating.
tries to tell Mr. Anderson, Mr. Stewart, I stacked Mr. Anderson today. I took nobody. In fact, I'm in the ghetto. When in reality, there's literally, it's raining gold from the sky. It's 10 silver hats. So we know about you, Hubert. We like you. We like you. It's not going to be even that close.
And second and third won't be close?
No, and I know that's a very extreme statement to make. But when I say not that close, if the gap between first and third is, let's call it 500 equiv, like I said, we're not talking 1,000 equiv here. It's a much smaller window. But last year it was like 50, 60 equiv, 80 equiv.
Yeah.
6 to 8. Yeah, that was so. To me, that's tight at this level. But there's none of this 500,000 equiv going on. But if there's a 500 gap, it'll be 250 with Hamilton, and then another 200 or so with Edmonton behind, and then another 200-300 equiv, and then the rest of the team down the line. Because like a Mississauga, let's call them fourth. We've all agreed on them on fourth. The best they're going to pull is a 40 average.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
So if the best they're going to pull is a 40 average, and then we take a look at who was fifth. I threw KW in there fifth. Their best they're going to do is a 35, and then the best Bryce is going to hit is a 30, at very best, because it's tougher than where he just was.
Yeah.
And then the best Marco's going to hit is like 27, 28. Karras is going to come in with a two-step.
Sometime during this week, of course.
Yeah, you get a guy come in with 6 equiv, that drops your whole average by 5, 6 equiv. So, I mean, if you're not 10 deep, it won't work. It won't work. You know it won't work, Daniel. And Edmonton should be able, on paper, their team's better than last week, their manager has the strategy. On paper, their team should be able to actually compete with Calgary. Calgary has not changed. In fact, they're more hungry than they were last week. Because they have the ability through a lot of years of coaching to completely remove what they've just done. And in their mind, in reality, they've done nothing. If Edmonton had just won last week, they would be satisfied. Because they showed up to the provincial satisfied with big envelopes. They showed up satisfied. They showed up like they had done something. They showed up like they had entitlement. I'm supposed to get this for Perlon. I'm supposed to do this, and they get killed.
Yeah, but through it all, no matter how confident Edmonton was last weekend, coming in first day. Coming in first day. Where'd they sit?
Yeah.
They sit in the front seats.
I know you guys don't like me. I know you say it's not possible for Hamilton, but the Dave Wilkerson dude's dangerous.
I haven't disagreed with you.
Now you say it's not possible at all. I think it's very possible.
Right there with you.
Okay.
In fact, I'd love Dave to pull it off.
That's not gonna happen.
But the power of Edmonton. I mean, them guys.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But can I just say one statement closing with the power of Edmonton? The power of Edmonton was by lead horses, Rarish, Louis Matamoro, James Cullinan, Kozak, Christy Farrell. They're spread around the room. And they were powerful because of one person only, and it wasn't Kozak.
Yeah.
You were a dominant factor because you have now taken all of your greatness and spread it across. You've watered down the ability for a team to be dominant. I took my best two of all time, added your best two of all time,
and they kind of
accumulated at Calgary. There's no possible way anyone can touch Calgary because it takes his best two air raiders and my best two air raiders and then add 6 people of 2 years of development, 3 years of development. It's not possible. The guys over there, the Rarishes and these guys, they fear Kozak greatly.
Oh yeah.
Greatly. They respect Ho. They don't even know what to do with Lindsay. And then Christy Farrell, they just said, damn, something's going to happen and there's nothing we can do about it.
Not hurt at all this year.
No, not feeling it. So the Rarishes and these guys, they kind of actually need you.
Thing is,
they need him to be on that level.
Agreed. Front row at the provincial had that same fear of Edmonton. Difference is they can actually tell themselves over and over and over that they're nothing and believe it eventually.
Yeah. I look at Brian, Lindsay, Sean, and Christy, okay? Ben's 2, Hubert's 2. Okay, I look at that. and then you can just hop over to Edmonton, and you could just do a matchup. You could do Rarish, Brooks, Yuri, and who? Who would be their fourth that would
JP.
match? You're going to use JP in that crowd?
Yeah.
JP should not be in that crowd.
Who would you use?
Nobody. So let's use JP.
Yeah.
Right? He's not on that level. He's very close, but he's not on that level. So you take those four, you take those four. Okay, now let's remove them from the competition. Who wins? Take their bottom six versus this bottom six.
Well, the two McNallys match up, but
No,
we know
no,
whether-
no, John McNally.
In name, they match
Yeah.
up.
I like you.
Okay, well, let's do what they do in other sports. John McNally versus Stephen McNally. Who's the advantage?
John.
John McNally.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're in Winnipeg now.
Yeah.
We were in Saskatchewan, which should have given Stephen McNally a chance at easiness. Now we're in Winnipeg. John McNally.
Okay.
He's hardcore.
He's just tough. He's tough.
Yeah.
John McNally. Okay, let's look at the next two.
Goche.
Okay, we got Gauthier. Rudy Vanderwall. Who do we got?
Oh,
Advantage
no,
who?
Rudy Vanderwall by far.
I don't think it's by far, but Rudy.
It's very close. It's very close.
Rudy's more consistent.
Rudy's more consistent,
Yeah.
and Rudy's you're going to know what you're going to get. You're going to get
Rudy can step more.
You're going to get 60 to 80 equiv, and Rudy steps.
Yeah.
But then you got, who's next? You got Ram.
Okay, Ramboyer versus who?
Well, Ram.
Yakachev?
Okay, let's go Yakachuk, Ramboyer. Who do you got?
Ram.
Oh, I didn't really know much about Ram until the provincials, but yeah, Ram.
Ram's
is
three
deadly.
years, and he's never lost an All-Star. He's been on the All-Star A team every year.
Yeah.
And you saw his stats. So we got Ramboyer, and is Ram hardcore?
Yeah.
Is Ram in Winnipeg?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do we got? Who else we got on Edmonton? Who do we got? Ken Finley.
Ken Finley.
So Ken Finley. Okay, Ronan Byrne. Ronan Byrne's winning.
It's got to be close.
Gotta be
Ken Finley will not price.
His pricing's way better than it ever
Ken
has
Finley
been.
will not price.
Which is
Ronan Byrne is unaffected.
Pure
He's an Irishman.
Irishman.
He's $90 bonds.
Unaffected.
Nothing's really going to happen. Nothing big's really going to happen.
Yeah.
He's going to come in with 65, 70 equip every day. Ken Finley will have a 30, 40 equip day this week.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So therefore, I'm right.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Ken Finley's my boy.
Yeah.
He's going to have a 30 equip day. Ronan will not.
Yeah.
Ronan Byrne. Okay, who's the next one? Let's go. Okay, let's go. Preston Carpenter and Leighton. Leighton's got a massive amount of experience, but I'm going to give it to Preston.
Me too.
I am.
I'm going to give it to Preston. Let's go Luigi. Who do we got him up against? Oh, Ben Lubin.
Oh,
Ben Lubin.
can't beat Ben Lubin.
Yeah. No.
We left Van Leuven until the end. Damn.
We forgot about Lubin. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Luigi did incredible things last
Luigi
week,
wasn't where.
but he wasn't on a stage.
Yeah.
He was against nobodies. He got all the attention by his manager.
Yeah.
He probably had an end-of-night sale, and everyone came and air-rated for him.
Yeah.
I know one day he came in and said he could get 10 end-of-night, and I had 6 guys air-rating for him. Like,
Yeah.
he's going to air-rate his own 10 tonight, but he can't get them done. He can only get 3 done. He had all the focus on his equip every day, guaranteed in his van. So you take that performance enhancement, that's a PED. I have one good guy, I'm Corey Wadden, the manager, and I'm just going to hang out with that guy all day.
Yeah.
He's going to be the 10th baller, he's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So it's Ben Lubin. So we're giving an advantage to only over the Leighton, and then a couple. Preston Carpenter's getting the only advantage of those other 6. 2 or 3 of them are very close, like the Gauthier one with Rudy. It's close, but Rudy doesn't have a bad day. Period. Rudy doesn't have a bad day. He finds a way. So, and then the question is, do their top 4 match up with these top 4?
What? What kind of statement is that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We know out of the bottom 6, 5 out of 6 go to Calgary.
Well, no, I said like top 2 matches, top 2.
No, on a day-to-day level, Brooks and Rarish can beat all 4 of those.
Yep.
But can they do it 6 days straight? No.
They couldn't do it in provincials
They
at
couldn't
all.
do it at provincials, therefore they cannot do it here. Brooks is going to have a day where he comes in with 65. Rarish got a 30 equiv last week. Brian Hill averaged a 94, Kozak averaged 124, Lindsay averaged 90, Christie averaged 82. Is there any more discussion we need to have?
Nope.
So, but we do not know what Dave Wilkerson's team is going to do. And if I had to start matching people up with knowing nothing, I would start matching certain players in Dave's team up against the Edmonton team, and I'd be coming out with Hamilton results in some of these matchups. Hamilton might just decide it's 150 a lawn and get it. We really don't know until tomorrow. We really don't know.
I still have to go back to, I'm still stuck on the one thing. The front seat. How's that possible?
They always take it. They've always taken it. I taught them that. I taught Brian Ho that from 2006.
Why ain't nobody else this figures
Because they
that
fear
out?
them.
How are they going to take it away from them?
They have to take it away now. That there will be a physical struggle to take it away from them. No, it will be. It will be. It will be. I taught Brian Ho
Even if
that.
there was a team sitting here,
They would actually get up.
Brian would be like, no, this is actually defend.
It's for the defending champions. This is actually standard. It's in the contract. Move back. And if they I guarantee they'll say something. Or if they disagree, they'd bring another row of chairs and put a row right in front, or they'd all sit down on the ground in front of them. They will be in the front row. I guarantee it. All right, we're gonna see you tomorrow morning. I hope to have some great action out there. Welcome to reality TV CPS style. This is the living like a star, baby. These guys are out here competing in a sport, and it's their job. They're doing it like a job, baby. And this is not just over broke. Talk to you soon.
Oh, that's how you start recording? Like I'm recording right now?
Right now.
Wow, I'm learning how to do this. I guess we'll do a good job. Wow.